Today we're going to look at an extremely powerful Town Hall 14 attack strategy. Yesterday, tripled every one of my Legends hits. Today, 2 for 3 on this. So this attack is wiping out a ton of different Town Hall 14 bases. Here's the army comp if you want to take a screenshot. We're going to be covering a ton of different base styles. This one is always a pain in the butt. It's got the ring base with the island in the middle, making it really hard to get the Town Hall. So we're going to try and funnel the edges with a golem and a few super wizards first, and send the rest of our heroes, golems, and remaining troops into the core along with that log launcher, guys. If you like this attack strategy, make sure you hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And like always, use code CWC before you buy anything in game. It helps out a lot. Now, guys, we're going to be using that Grand Warden ability really early because we had a ton of splash damage coming in, trying to melt through all of our heroes, troops, and super wizards. So that's going to keep a lot of those super wizards and troops alive longer. Now, we don't have anything heading into the core because pathing in there was really difficult, but the log launcher is going to stay focused. We're just going to keep freezing that Town Hall. We got 5 free spells in this composition, so we can afford to use up the spells. Now we got the BK going in there, going in for the Town Hall kill. He gets distracted by the queen. He decides to circle back for the Town Hall, and now that we got that hero taken out up there, we can start in the Royal Champion. She should be able to take out the multi-target Infernos just fine, and we're going to continue leading her in with Skelly spells. We're not going to put them directly on that scatter shot. We want to put them kind of next to the scatter shot, but still in the range. That way we can catch some of the scatter shot blasts with those skeleton spells. Now we got the next one down, trying to tank the rest of the point defenses in front of her there. She's teamed up with the queen for the kill. We still have her ability. We still have the queen ability. We still have a freeze in case this BK decides to lock on to my Royal Champion there. We still got these abilities. We freeze the king for good measure, and now at this point we can just pop these abilities and get the rest of this base really just taken out, man. This base is done. It doesn't stand a chance, and the heroes are going to be able to clean it up nice and easy. Next, we got a base that's quite a bit more upgraded than the last one, and this one has got that danger zone in the core, man. It's really trying to kill off all my troops in the core, so that by the time the core goes down, if you manage to get the Town Hall, none of your troops or heroes survive. So we're just going to bum rush this center part right here, man. We use a golem with a few super wizards on each of the edges, trying to establish a little bit of an outer funnel to try and push as many heroes and troops into the core as possible. We're going to be raging them in there as well, and then we're also going to be popping that Grand Warden ability nice and early. The reason for that is if you wait until that Town Hall blast goes off on a base like this, you're already going to have most of your troops dead, so using that Grand Warden ability at least ensures that you're going to get enough of those troops and heroes in there to make a difference in the core. Once again, we're freezing that Town Hall. We see a bunch of point defenses up here with no enemy heroes, so that's a good spot to play this Royal Champion. So we just go ahead and lead the Royal Champion in with the skeleton spells like we normally do. Now, Queen and the rest of the troops in the core are going to need to take out the rest of these multi-target Infernos so our Skellies can do a good job of tanking for the Royal Champion. Sure enough, man, this multi-target Inferno, I believe, is going to be going down here pretty soon. It's killing off all my troops, so we're going to go ahead and drop one of our free spells on it, man. We would like to get it down, and we need the Royal Champion to go ahead and finish it. We pop her ability so that multi-target Inferno is taken out. Now, we still got 2 more skeleton spells. Not a lot of splash left, so we should be able to tank these remaining defenses by placing down these skeleton spells. Boom, we got this next cannon and archer tower tanked. We got yet another cannon and archer tower coming up. We got the unicorn to assist, so even if our Royal Champion gets locked onto by one of the defenses, that's all right, man. The unicorn can usually keep up with that type of damage. In fact, unicorn, RC are both going to survive this raid. We just got a little bit of cleanup, but the RC is going to be able to handle that within the time limit, no problem. All right, guys, now we got a base style where the Town Hall is offset on one side of the base. In cases like this, I'm going to start on the opposite side of the base as the Town Hall. Now, that might make you worried. Nothing's going to go get that Town Hall. What's going to take out the Town Hall? Maybe your troops go the wrong way. And honestly, a lot of times on this attack, they do, man. A lot of times that main push veers away from the Town Hall. But the beautiful part about this attack is the fact that you got 4 skeleton spells, and more importantly for the Town Hall, 5 freaking freeze spells, man. That allows you to freeze so much heavy damage that your Royal Champion can really go get that Town Hall no problem, even if the rest of your troops do not. You just keep that Town Hall frozen as long as needed to get it taken out with the Royal Champion. It's not going to be an issue. Now, we see all the troops actually heading for the Town Hall. We're going to freeze it along with the scatter shot to help those heroes and troops get more damage on that side. We see over here, we got a lot of point defenses and single target Infernos with no enemy heroes, so that's going to be the perfect place to play the Royal Champion with those skeleton spells tanking in front of her. Just keep an eye on her, not 100% of the time, but you got to keep glancing over there. Make sure that a single target Inferno hasn't locked onto her. If it has, drop one of your free spells, drop another Skelly right on top of the single, and you're going to be fine. By the time that free spell wears off, the Royal Champion's still got all of her health. She's still got her ability. And look at this base, man. There is no base left, man. We don't have a lot of troops left at this point. It doesn't really matter because pretty much all the defenses are gone, you guys. I mean, we still got a Royal Champion ability. We're going to swag a freeze. We're swagging the Royal Champion ability. It really is just that easy. Next up, we're going to try to take on a pretty well-known Legends base. This is definitely a difficult base. They've separated out the scatter shots and the multi-target Infernos in the core, really broken it up with some dead space to make it difficult to get a path through the core. There's really no core on this base. There's like two separate cores, so you got to kind of pick one or the other that you're going to get here. We're just going to try and create a little bit of a funnel on the edges with a golem and 2 or 3 super wizards each and push these P.E.K.K.A.s and heroes into the core of the base. Now, we got a ton of splash damage, so we're going to be trying to use that Grand Warden ability early. That way, we don't lose all of our super wizards, P.E.K.K.A.s, golems, heroes to all the multis, all the scattershot blasts that are raining down. We'd really like to keep those super wizards alive as long as possible because they're going to provide the firepower, all right, behind those tanking troops to really take out the base quickly so you don't have that much left to deal with. Now, the unicorn is locked onto by the multi-target Inferno over here. That's why we're going to use up a few of our valuable free spells to go ahead and get it frozen. And a Skelly spell pops. So, man, at this point, we're dropping a poison spell over there to get the Skellys dealt with. We're using our third free spell to get that multi-target taken out so that hopefully our unicorn survives to help us later into this raid. Luckily, the core push went through and got the town hall, so we're not looking in that bad of a situation here. We still have a queen ability. She's facing off with this scatter shot right here. She's going to take out that scatter shot, no problem. At this point, we've used our Royal Champion ability, but we still got a skeleton spell remaining. We still got a free spell remaining, and usually we're going to be using those bad boys to make sure that our Royal Champion stays alive to the end of this attack. All right, queen can do great things in the end of the attack as well, but that Royal Champion can jump right over the wall, so she is your most valuable troop to keep alive, or most valuable hero to keep alive until the end of the raid there, because she's going to be the best on cleanup and the best at destroying those remaining defenses. Man, look at this. We've used our last freeze. Royal Champion's going to go up here, take out that last cannon. So we got a difficult base with the majority of multi-target Infernos, and this attack's going to take it out, no problem whatsoever. All right, guys, next base. I want to make sure I get these corners funneled plenty well so that I can push my main group into the base. That's always the idea on these. And this one, we got a central town hall. I could have started from a few different sides on this one, but I looked over here. I got a scatter shot and an eagle artillery, man. If I can take out that eagle artillery early, you don't have to, but if you can, it's nice. That means you're not ending on it. You don't have those eagle shots raining down on your heroes throughout the entire attack. I've seen eagle shots take out Royal Champion and Unicorn combined when she's so close to getting that triple. So that's why I decided to go in on the eagle side of this base. We got the log launcher opening up deeper into the base. We use the jump to get our troops in nice and early, because once those logs start adding up, we're going to have that town hall access opened up by the log launcher, but it takes a while to open up those first walls, so jump early, log launcher access late. We're going to be using a couple different free spells right there because our queen was in some trouble. She was locked onto by the town hall. She was locked onto by the Royal Champion. A few free spells and that town hall is down. Of course, queen's already used her ability, so she's not going to be surviving the rest of this raid. We got a ton of these troops that decided to hang out to the left there, man. They were drawn up there by that Tesla farm, and it took them a little while, so now we got to be playing these skeleton spells smart. We got a full health Royal Champion. She does still have her ability, but at this point in the attack, we only have one remaining skeleton spell and one remaining free spell. We're going to hold on to that free spell as long as possible in case a Royal Champion gets locked onto by a single target Inferno. So far, she's doing pretty good. Now, I thought about using a free spell here just because this scatter shot's teeing off on this group of troops, but I decided not to, because at this point, the Royal Champion is going to be a lot more valuable to keep alive than these troops, and if this single on the backside locks onto her, I gotta be able to save her life with a free spell. So we're just gonna hold on to the free spell there. We got that next skeleton spell down. We got it next to the single there. If I would have been thinking, I would have dropped it right on that little compartment right there with that single target Inferno. But the Royal Champion is gonna end up going around it. The single is tied up by the Skelly so far. She's gonna go to this single like almost last. Finally, she goes in to get the single target Inferno. We still got that freeze in our pocket. Honestly, she only needed one more hit to get it down, so I probably could have saved that freeze, but just like that, man, the attack that wasn't going great. We got so many support spells for the Royal Champion. We're gonna pull out yet another easy triple. Once again, guys, we got a pretty common Legends base right here, man, and this can be a very difficult base. So when I saw it come up, I was pretty excited to face off against it with this attack. Once again, a Golem followed by 2 or 3 Super Wizards in each corner. The 2 or 3 just depends on how many buildings are out there. If there's a ton of stuff to funnel, drop 3. If there's not that much, 2 is going to be more than enough to get the funnel established. And there we go, Golem, Super Wizards trying to funnel those edges. We had a Tesla farm pop up on the bottom, so we're not quite going to get that. That's going to leave us some structures pulling our core troops off to the side, so that's why we're going to use our jump spell right there. Because the building's still up, our troops are kind of going to want to go that way anyway, so we join up our jump spell to the core and that side. We pop that Grand Warden ability, and we're going to start freezing this core, man. There is so much damage in the core of this base. We got singles, we got the Town Hall. We're going to try and keep this stuff frozen. I really need to be popping my Barbarian King ability right here to try and get this Town Hall down. We're freezing the Clan Castle troops. We're just repeatedly freezing this core, man. We got to get this core taken out, and we finally get that accomplished with several free spells. Unfortunately, that is all of the free spells that we had on this attack, man, but it's well worth it to make sure that that Town Hall goes down. We're going to be trying to lead in this Royal Champion to these next point defenses with our 1 remaining skeleton spell, but instead of going there, she gets distracted by Skellies. It's still going to be an effect, going to help her from this cannon right here and this archer tower that somehow ignore all the Skellies and lock onto my Royal Champion anyways. Like, how does that even happen, dude? Skeletons are banging on the defenses, and both of them decide, hey, we're going to target the Royal Champion that's several tiles away instead. But you know what? We had the ability. We had tons of health on the RC. Because of that, man, she's going to be able to get through those last few defenses, and we're going to be able to clean this base up with plenty of time. So there you guys go, man. Ton of different base styles. You have so many support spells. You're just keeping that Royal Champion alive forever, and she's able to clean up so many triples that way because she is super OP. Enjoy the army. I'll see you in the next video.